We are now on the acquisition overview report in Google Analytics, and the first thing you need to know is that acquisition reports are all about the traffic to the website from the different channels. Here on the left you can see the pie chart of the main traffic sources: organic search, direct, referral, affiliate, social, paid search, display. And next to it you can see all the users by date, and on the right corner here you can see the conversions performed by these traffic channels. Here we have a summary, the table that summarizes quickly information from this section. We have the acquisition channels, and then next to it in the middle column we have the behavior. You can see here we have the bounce rate, the page per session, average session duration, and when clicked, the data here will change. You can see that we have information also for the conversion rates for each of the channels. So this is a very convenient screen. You can quickly monitor the performance of each one of the channels that brings you traffic. If you want to see much more detailed picture, you can came here to source million under all traffic, and this is one of the places I have I spent most of the time when observing Google Analytics, because it's very interesting to see from where the traffic is coming and how you perform. As I mentioned, you can compare periods here, and it's very interesting. Let's say how was the organic traffic for the same amount, but for the previous year. Here from this little drop down menu here we can choose previous year, and it will automatically select the same period for the 2017. When hit apply, it will compare the data, and I'll be able to see if there are changes in the organic traffic for the same period compared to the previous year. Okay, and here in the table we have data for both. We have data for this year and for the previous, and we can see that this year we have 19%, nearly 20% less traffic from organic search, and this is a strong indicator of something happens to our results. So we can monitor with additional tool our movement in the Google SERP, so we will be able actually to find pages that were used to be ranked higher, and now they have some kind of decrease in the ranking, and brings less traffic. We have the same information about the direct traffic, our other sources and channels, and we have also information about the bounce rate and information about the conversion, which is very convenient because the main goal of every traffic source is actually to bring you more sales. Till we are on here on the organic traffic, I want to see actually which pages brings me this traffic through the years for the current period and for the previous period, so I can somehow distinguish where I'm losing traffic. This will happen when I click, and now we have the data only for Google Organic, and here from the secondary dimension I'll choose behavior, and then we'll select pages. Let me just find it here. Okay, pages, and now I will see the traffic for the specific pages that bring me traffic from Google Organic, and luckily I'll be able to distinguish pages that are losing traffic currently, so I could try to improve it. Let's say we are losing 11% of the traffic compared to the previous period for the homepage, and also almost 50% of the traffic for the second page ordered by traffic. It's the Google redesign shop by brand YouTube. So I need to go to this page and find what's happened and where it's ranking currently, so I can improve it and bring this traffic back. And this is we can repeat this for each of the pages. Here we can see that we have and this is the approach we can follow. And other interesting thing I want to show you is when I turn back to source medium page, you can use the segmentation approach actually to see let's say how each channel performing for mobile devices. Let's say as example, I will actually I'll just change here the secondary dimension, or I can leave it like this, and I'll just add the mobile traffic, and in this way you can see if specifically some kind of some part of the users change their behavior on basis of the device they are using. So we have already loaded the data for mobile device, and we can see here the changes of the traffic, and you can see that here it shows that nearly not really big change for the Google Organic compared to the previous period. And again, but this is surely helpful. If you have a lot of mobile users, you can monitor their behavior and compare the traffic sources and how they influence the different users, if they are for mobile device, if they are for desktop, if they are for tablet or location. Let's see, here we can change the location. Let's see, behavior advertising acquisition. No acquisition. Let me see, behavior advertising, custom data acquisition. This is not advertising. Behavior, I believe that it's not here. Search term, custom variables, Ecommerce. I am losing it now, but anyway, there is a whole bunch of options here you can monitor. Let's just go further. I will switch off this mobile traffic segment, and we'll disable the period comparison tool here. Yeah, just to make it more simpler. Now I want to show you this Google Ads here, and actually this is very helpful, especially if you have Google Ads running. You can see the keywords, you can see how the campaigns are performing, and you may be asking yourself why do you need this, because you have it actually in your Google AdWords account. But the difference here, let's say if we go to campaigns, we can see all the campaigns that are running. for the website and what they brings. And why do you need this in Google Analytics, since you have monitored it in your Google AdWords? And the answer is very simple. Here you have data for the user behavior to all of the website, and in the AdWords you have this data only for the campaigns. So you can see this in AdWords. You can see clicks, costs, CPC, user sessions, but you cannot see the behavior. You cannot see the page per session, the bounce rate. You cannot see the purchase rate. You cannot add another dimension here. You cannot add some segment of people. You cannot actually you can compare the data also in the Google AdWords, but you not be able to see all the rest of the data here. So it brings you a lot of really rich insight about how your ads performing and what you're getting from them. I will not go through all the options here. I'm just going to show you the keywords, and also you have the search queries, which is basically they're based on the keywords, but they're much more richer because they include all types of variations that people are directly typing in the Google search, and in order to find your ads. Here you can see every keyword you set and how it's performing, and again the behavior of the people after they click on your Google ads and come to your website, something that you cannot find in your Google AdWords. Find a URL, display targeting, video campaigns, etc. It's very rich, but we don't have so much time now for this. Now I want to show you something really cool. The Search Console, it could show you landing page, countries, devices. All this data is pretty much presented in Google Analytics also without the help of Search Console. But what we don't have in Google Analytics without Search Console, and previously actually before a few years we have the data for the queries within Google Analytics, but they suddenly disappear in the last few years and now reappear here in Search Console. And a lot of you guys, I believe, that are using Google Analytics for years, you missed this option to see the keywords. So now we have it again under queries in this acquisition tab, Search Console, and then queries. And actually we can see the keywords, so we can see actually the time. We cannot see what is the most important, the pages that are triggered by these keywords, but we can see the countries that are using specific keyword to find our website in the Google search results. And you can see the traffic. We have mostly United States, and on 8th place India, on 10th United Kingdom, etc. So this is pretty much the acquisition tab. I will quickly overview this acquisition report, and basically it shows you the most important thing to remember is that it shows you the traffic channels, and actually you can play with the cross channel and cross report options in Google Analytics within the table with secondary dimension, with the segments here, with the periods, in order to cross report the traffic sources and the user behavior on your website, and in this way to find which traffic source brings you the most clients, which traffic source perform really well, which traffic resource, which traffic channel brings you more value in order to invest more in it, or if you have traffic source that are just losing your money and you have invested a lot of money in it, but here it shows up that it is really not useful, don't brings you sales, don't brings you user loyalty or other useful stuff, you can stop investing in this. So you can also save money. And this is really great reports. I must say that this is my favorite place for all the Google Analytics options.